I will be presenting to you today another way of solving quadratic equation using completing the square. Let me share to you my screen. We have here another quadratic equation to be solved. We will complete this square using the cut-out squares that we have when we solve quadratic equation using factoring. So from the given, we need to have two squares with area x squared because you have there 2x squared. We need 8 rectangles with area x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next will be -10. To complete this side, we will add 5 squares with area 1 unit. Then we will be using the back portion of our red square to represent -1. So we will be needing 10 of -1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have now two squares with area x squared, that is 2x squared. We have 8 rectangles with area x, that is 8x. And we have 10 rectangles, which is the back portion of our red squares, to represent the -10. However, the square is not yet complete, so we must complete the square. This time, we will add -x to complete the rows, the two rows. And then we will fill in -x squared, the back portion of our blue square. And then 2 square with area x squared to make a square. Our square is almost complete. We will add another rectangle with area x and rectangle with area -x. And the square is complete. This side, x plus x equals 2x minus x equals x. -1 plus -1 is -2 plus 1 is 1. And the other side is x plus x minus x plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. In factored form, 2x squared plus 8x minus 10 equals 0 is equal to quantity x minus 1 times quantity x plus 5 equals 0. Again, the factors therefore of 2x squared plus 8x minus 10 equals 0 are x minus 1 and x plus 5. You can verify it by substituting the value of x equals 1 and x equals -5 to 2x squared plus 8x minus 10 equals 0 and find out if at x equals 1 and x equals -5, the equation is true. Another example. Solve 2x squared plus 3x equals 27 by completing the square. But this time, we will do it without the square. In standard form, 2x squared plus 3x equals 27 is equivalent to 2x squared plus 3x minus 27 equals 0. A equals 2. And 6. We will divide all terms by a, which is 2. So 2x squared divided by 2 equals x squared. 3x divided by 2 is 3x over 2. So 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared plus 3x over 2 minus 27 over 2 equals 0 over 2 is 0. Step 2. Get 1/2 of 3 halves, or 1/2 of 3 over 2, the middle term. 1/2 of 3 halves equals 3/4. 3 because that is 1 times 3 and 4 from 2 times 2. Get the square of 3/4, that is 9 over 16. Because 3 times 3 is 9 and 4 times 4 is 16. Step 3. Add 9 over 16 to both sides of the equation. So we have now x squared plus 3x over 2 plus 9 over 16 equals 0 plus 27 over 2 plus 9 over 16. Step 4. Get the square root of x squared, which is x, plus the square root of 9, which is 3, over the square root of 16, which is 4. And then square, equals the sum of 27 over 2 plus 9 over 16, whose common denominator is 16. To get the sum of 27 over 2 plus 9 over 16, our common denominator is 16. That is 2 times 8 equals 16, and 27 times 8 equals 216. Copy 9. 216 plus 9 is 225. Copy 16. So the square root of quantity x plus 3/4 squared is x plus 3/4. The square root of 225 is 15, and the square root of 16 is 4. To solve for x, subtract both sides by 3/4. So that is x equals 15 over 4 minus 3/4, and negative 15 over 4 minus 3/4. 15 minus 3 is 12 over 4, which is equivalent to 3, because 12 divided by 4 is 3. Negative 15 minus 3 is negative 18 over 4 is negative 9 over 2. Because 18 divided by 2 is 9 and 4 divided by 2 is 2. By completing the square, therefore, the roots of 2x squared plus 3x equals 27 are x equals 3 and x equals negative 9 over 2. Try this. This is the quadratic equation we solve by completing the square using the cut-out squares and rectangles that we have in our first example. Solve this by following the steps in completing the square, meaning without actually using the cut-out squares and rectangles. Happy learning! Stay safe, stay healthy, pray always.